After a sweaty day at the fair, I returned to spawn to freshen up, but that's when I saw it. A butt. After finding my way in, I traversed through the air duct where I found a secret room full of flashing lights, so I did what anyone else would do and joined in on the action. But suddenly, I began bouncing until I got teleported back to spawn as if nothing had happened. But what did happen? Starting with the vent, it's more than just a prop with collisions disabled. Encompassing it is a trigger brush that changes the render effect upon contact, making it transparent. Moving to the air duct, it gets its reflections from the nearest cube maps in the spawn and disco room, which is perhaps the most interesting room in TF2. 6 different light spot entities illuminate the room in red, green, and blue. But what about the floor? It's actually composed of 2 separate materials, a glass window and another one called disco, which is one of the only materials in the game that utilizes material proxies, along with water, computer screens, and conveyor belts. Here's how it works. For each entity that uses this material, a random number between 0 and 1.5 is generated and stored in a variable called offset, which is then used for the value of the time offset parameter within the sine function for each RGB channel. Each channel also has a slightly different period that causes the colors to drift out of sync over time, creating a disco effect with no repeating pattern. In Hammer, we see that the floor is made up of many smaller pieces grouped into separate Funk brush entities, which you can actually recognize in-game. The bouncing comes from this trigger catapult entity that gets activated when the round starts. Each subsequent bounce launches you higher until it throws you to the ceiling into this trigger teleport entity, which teleports you to this target in spawn so you can walk out and pretend nothing happened.